Hello students, so welcome to our next video. So in this video we will look about the gas turbine power plant. Okay, if we look back, we have seen hydroelectric power, we have seen thermal power plant. Okay, so we have seen all the details about this, about the thermal power plants. Now we will, in this video we will look what is gas turbine power plant. Okay, so it is similar in action. Okay, it is similar in action, but instead of steam, here we are using gas turbine. Okay, gas and gas turbine. Gas plant is also in many respects similar as thermal power plant. Instead of steam, hot gas is used. Okay, instead of steam, here hot gases are used. In steam power plant, the working medium is steam formed from water heated by burning the coal. Okay, in steam thermal power plant, the water is heated by burning the coal. In gas plant, the working medium is either a mixture of combustion product. It is either a mixture of combustion product and the air, or a heated air at a certain pressure and higher initial temperature. Okay, next one is the important aspect is site selection of gas power plant. Okay, in the previous thermal power plant also we have seen the site selection criteria. Okay, so in this for this topic also the site selection is almost like that. Okay, so the site selection for gas power plant, the first one is the availability of fuels. Okay, it should be easily available at a reasonable price. Next one is the transportation. Transportation facility should be easily available by road, railways, etc. In order to reduce transmission and distribution of electricity, the station should be planned at load center. Means the plant should be at near to load center. To locate at load center, the land required should be easily available at low cost. Means the land should be of low cost. This reduces the capital cost and reduces the energy cost. Okay, the next one is the location of plant shall be away from populated area. Means there should no, if any kind of damage or pollution kind of means in plant there is some damage occurs, or gas comes out from gas leakage kind of things occurs, then the population should be protected. So the plant should be protected, people should be protected and kept away from the plant. Okay, and also the main reason, it is not only the main reason, the problems are like noise problem is there and disturbances are there, so it should be away from the populated area. Next one is the plant requires strong foundation. Okay, for strong foundation means the plant should withstand its total overall weight. Okay, so the quality of land or soil shall be withstand the vibration of working plant due to compressors and turbine operations. Okay, now we will see the fuel used in gas power plants, gas turbine power plants. Okay, so before the fuel we will see some important points. Precaution is taken not to damage the gas turbine blades by use of fuels. If we are using fuels, then we should take precautions so that the blades do not get damaged. So products of combustion shall contain a minimum of matter which will get deposited on turbine blades. So the fuel containing combustion, after combustion the matter should be of very less quantity so that it should not deposit on blades, turbine blades. Fuel may be in the form of solid, liquid and gas. Okay, due to coal handling and ash handling problem, generally cost is not the suitable solid fuel to be used in gas turbine plant. If we look in the gas turbine power plant, coal handling and ash handling problem is get reduced, so solid fuels is avoided. In that we are using a gas fuel. The other alternative is to use liquid fuels. Okay, so which are the liquid fuels, which are the widely used liquid? petroleum oil, next one is the kerosene, gas, diesel and residual oil. So these are most suited liquid to be used in gas turbine plant. Okay, but the limitation is due to their high cost. They are highly cost, so their use is limited. So mostly used fuel are natural gas having high calorific value. So which gas we are using? We are using a methane. It is also called as natural gas. Petroleum fuel are also used nowadays. So instead of, if we are not using methane, then we can use petroleum fuels. The composition of natural gas is 80% of methane, okay, 20% of small fraction of other gases. Means 80% is about methane, 20% is about small fraction of other gases. Natural gas is very easy to burn. Okay, it's very easy to burn and it mixes with air very easily. So for combustion, it's very important. It can be easily transported by pipelines. Okay, so with the help of pipelines, we can transport it to a very long distances. But it is difficult to store in a large quantity. Okay, natural gas is clean. Okay, eco-friendly fuel. Natural gas has a very low content of sulfur. So if you look other gases, then they have large content of sulfur, which is very harmful for ourselves and for our environment. So in natural methane, the sulfur content is very low. So based on this gas, the gas power plants are divided into two types. The first one is the open cycle gas turbine power plant and closed cycle gas turbine power plant. Okay, if we look the working, okay, the working of power plant, thermal power plant, then it is bit different. Okay, so now we will look the layout and working of gas turbine power plant. Okay, so this is the figure. Okay, so in this figure the compressor is shown. Okay, the compressor is shown. Compressor is supplied with the air which is filtered from the filter connected. Okay, air intake from atmosphere, then it is filtered, then it is compressed, then the coupling is connected to the gas turbine. After the compression of the air, it is mixed with the fuel in the combustion chamber where it is burned, and then the high pressurized steam is imparted on gas turbines blade. So that blade starts rotating as the compressor's rod is connected to the gas turbine rod, means there is a coupling. It starts rotating and the exhaust gases are exhausted to the atmosphere, and that rotating blades start rotating, and it is again coupled to the alternator's rotor. Okay, so the rotor start rotating, and in this way the electricity is generated. That electricity is stepped up, and with the help of certain power systems, protection equipments, it is transferred to the consumer. Okay, so the working is very simple. Okay, now we will look each component one by one. Okay, so the main component is compressor, okay, gas turbine, alternator motor, combustion chamber, air filter. Okay, so turbine, it is a reaction type non-condensing turbine. Okay, so it is a non-condensing type turbine. Next one is the compressor. What it is actually doing, it sucks the air from filter from atmosphere, then compresses the air and pressure is increased. We are compressing the air in compressor to increase the pressure. It has rotary blade and stationary blade. Compressor is driven by turbine as it is connected to the shaft of the turbine. Compressor is a rotary type, means the rotating blades and stationary blades are in there. Next one is the combustion chamber. It consists of a vessel. Okay, in this vessel, air at high pressure comes from the compressor unit. Fuel is injected in the combustion chamber and it is burned, means the mixture is burned. Alternator is actually connected with exciter, and two end of the shaft is coupled to the gas turbine one side and starting motor on the other side. Okay, motor is also connected to the alternator for initial start of compressor. So For initial starting, the motor is connected. Starting motor is connected. Okay, so this is the layout of gas turbine power plant. Okay, so I think that's all for this video. In the next video, we will look the working of gas turbine power plants, its advantages. Okay, the basic layout diagram. Okay, and the locations of gas power plants in India. With this topic, we will end our gas turbine power plant. Okay, so thank you for watching.